sure everything is in order. Yeah, nothing crazy, just a quick drive before I give it to him, just to make sure everything is in good order. This car is Pro Charge. It's on one of the smallest pulleys you could get for the setup. It makes roughly like 16 pounds of boost at full tilt. He's on E85, Snake Eater 1500s, dual AM 380 pumps, so plenty of fuel, PTFE lines. So I usually do stuff a little bit more on the safe side than trying to get max horsepower for people. Max horsepower, you know, I just don't like blowing stuff up. So me myself, I've never blown my stuff up since doing this kind of stuff, which is really nice. And I don't want to blow anybody else's stuff up either. So I kind of err on the side of conservative. If you want max effort horsepower, we got to do built engines. This one's a SBE gapped rings 5.3, and more than enough juice. This one's a bit aggressive Pro Charger wise, but on the tune-up not so much. It drives good though. It's a D1 Pro Charger, and it makes a lot of noise, to say the least. Makes a lot of jam. For what this thing is, makes a lot of jam. But we're doing just a quick data log, just making sure everything is in good order. Just want to make sure, you know, it drives good for the customer. And this thing is so obnoxious. This thing is so obnoxious. Yeah, it eats. It eats pretty well. She hungry all the time too. So one of these days, I'll have a budget like this customer has for one of my cars, so then I could, you know, go full tilt on all the parts. That'd be dope. One day. Not one day. This is day one. We're gonna do it day one. But yeah, he did spend a good amount of money. We're a 4L80, 3200 stall, Circle D, D1 Pro Charger, E85, dual pumps in the back. I mean, it's built, so it's good setup for what it is. This in a smaller car would be pretty nuts. So. Solid. So that's all we needed. I just need to look over the logs, make sure we're good. But the truck drives nice, very smooth for what it is. Like, I'm glad we got real good real good parts on this thing. All right, so she's good to go. All right, my boy just rolled up in his new Honda, so we're gonna be the Honda life. He wants me to drive this thing.
Hello.
What up? What do we got here?
This is my 1990 Civic Wago.
She got airbags and everything. Nice. You get a good deal?
Yeah, I traded the CRV for it and I added $2,000. So I feel like it's a pretty good deal for what it is.
Nice.
It's pretty clean.
Was he pretty happy about it?
Oh, bro, he was psyched. He fucking bought a whole. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's all right.
He bought a whole parts car for the CRV that was the same color and everything to fix it up. I was like, all right. So yeah, he's been really cool. So
Nice.
Here we are.
Yeah. So, he wants me to drive this thing, so we're gonna go give it a rip. It's gonna be completely different because I just filmed driving that thing.
And this thing only makes like 100 horsepower.
It's all good. Bro, I haven't driven a Honda since Nam. Oh, then your hood is still open.
Oh, is it?
Yep. So a little unknown fact is I had a Honda Civic hatch. It was a 92.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget how big you are, fool.
Oh, bro, I'm tall, and I still need to. I want to relocate the seat too.
I feel like I'm a midget in here.
All right, so I just turn it on. It's a push start. So you push it off. Yep. There we go. Hold on, don't pull off yet. Oh, there we go.
Oh, see, you gotta film all that.
Oh yeah, she is on air. She is on air. Ah, yeah.
So I'm used to my clutches. Yours feel so soft.
Super soft, bro. I almost stalled it like 3 times.
Let's see. Oh, we're good. Good thing about the Hondas is they oh, look at that. Look at that. It's like I never drove a clutch before.
Yeah, that was me, bro. That was me.
There we go. The Hondas feel like go-karts.
Oh, bro, it does.
I see why people like them.
Yeah.
And then they get like 1,000 miles to the gallon.
Dude.
These are high. What are they? EVs before EVs were cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you're chilling. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
There's no power steering on this thing, huh?
No power steering.
That's all right. The Z doesn't have power steering.
Yeah, but it actually doesn't feel bad, right? Like once you start moving, you don't even notice.
Yeah. You gonna put a detachable on this thing?
I'm considering it. I kind of want to keep this stock steering wheel because it doesn't have power steering. Because I know once I go to a smaller wheel, it's gonna be a little harder to do shit.
It's not bad. There we go.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth.
It's solid.
It has a whole bunch of suspension work done to it, bro.
Yeah, I can feel it.
A whole bunch of suspension.
That's tight though. I bet you your insurance is cheap.
Bro, why is it more than the CRVs? It went up to 380 from 250, so I need to look into
for
that.
like 6 months though, or a year?
I'm not too sure. I have to look into it because I was assuming it would have been dumb cheap. But something that we did do that I forgot to do on the CRV was we put the price cheaper than what we got it. So when I go to register this thing, it's gonna be super cheap to register it.
Yeah, no taxes.
Yes, sir.
That's what I did on the truck.
Yeah.
I do that on Ollie car. I don't know how to do it.
The one thing I want to do is get a short shifter because the amount of slack in like the shifter is just disgusting. And then I'm also gonna get a steal on some wheels from him too. He said he saw me these 3-piecers for 1,000. I'll show you them, bro. They complement the car so good.
3-piecers are dope.
Yeah, bro. They complement. They're so sick.
I priced out mine, but I gotta make. My rule is I gotta make at least triple the amount of whatever I'm buying.
Yeah.
So mine were $5,000.
Woo!
If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it.
Yeah, that's fair. For 100 horsepower, she moves.
Because there ain't no weight on this.
Yeah, I know.
This thing with 200 horsepower would be a missile.
Bro, it'd be a menace. The turbo kits for this guy are so cheap, bro.
Yeah,
Cheap as fuck. But the pistons in this thing are literally pencils.
Oh, I don't want to burn your clutch up. I'm so used to my V8 where it grabs, so I keep. Let's do that again. V8 clutches are just a bit more stiff, so
Right.
where they grab versus what this one is grabbing at.
Yeah, I think I want to throw a stiffer clutch in it for sure.
There's my customer. I got to go back.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, I want to throw a stiffer clutch in it for sure, though.
The kind of cars, like, although they're not the most fastest things ever, but they're so much funner to drive really fast.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to, like with my stuff, you catch up to people so fast on the street, and then it's sketchy, you know.
Yep. This thing you're banging gears trying to.
You could bang gears, and then it's a great time. Like, this would be really fun to do like track sessions with. Dude,
yeah.
And just work on driver skill.
Bro, and it's built for it, bro. Like, it has drop forks, camber arms. It has a lot. It has a lot.
That was better, huh?
Yeah, that was good. Driver mod, driver mod.
He's been driving stick shift a long time.
Yeah.
You're so extra, bro. How you doing? Doing good. How's your weekend?
Good, not bad. Good.
All right, guys, we got my boy's 2014 Corvette in here. He actually bought it from Copart, and we're gonna try to get this thing back up to par. So my job is, I'm not actually gonna do the whole restoration portion of it. He has a body guy who's gonna do a bunch of work, but my portion of it is I gotta fix the frame on it. And what's really cool about these newer Corvettes is they're pretty much Legos. So there's a full instruction manual on how to fix literally 100% of the frame, you know, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, so my main portion right now is I gotta get the radiator supports. So had a front end crash, wasn't all that bad. More body damage than anything. These are the main points of failure. See, not main points, they're designed to break. So this is aluminum, the chassis is aluminum. So pretty much I gotta just fix these guys. So I gotta clean this up, weld this back, clean this up, get the radiator support back on here, and get the radiator and everything mounted up so he could take it to the body shop right after I'm done with it. But should be a fun little project. I'm gonna pull all this off. I'm slowly pulling stuff off so we could get going on it. These cars are a lot of carbon, a lot of fiberglass, so a lot of it is just glued on. So that was what I was doing here. It's kind of crazy. You just kind of heat it up and it comes off. It's just like any other glue. And yeah, so hopefully this thing is beautiful by the time all parties are done with it. So I'm gonna put it on a time lapse, and then yeah, we're just gonna get rolling on it, and I'll check back once I'm done. All right, guys, got it broken down a little bit further. So these sleeves are just an extension of the frame. As you guys can see, the weld just snapped off. What's really nice is it just slides back in there. Boom. I'm gonna clean this up because this is all painted aluminum. So I'm gonna get all of this pulled off and then prepped, and then we're gonna weld all of this stuff back nice and square on both ends. But yeah, the Corvettes are very, very Lego style builds, which is nice because if you guys are, you know, you wreck them, you can fix them, and it's not terribly difficult to fix them. So let's get it. Now, what I really like about the new school stuff is it's all electronic power steering. I've been trying to do that on all my new stuff too. So up next on the Z, that's pretty much what I'm going to try to go with. It would be awesome if I could retrofit this steering rack on the Z. But yeah, something to think about later. Alright guys, so here's the update. So I pushed the, you know, the frame sleeves as far as they could go in. How I measured to make sure this is all square is I actually measured from the control arms, because both control arms will be perfect at the end of this. So measured from here, from this piece to the end here, on both sides. They're both 21 and 3/8 right now. Perfect, as perfect as I could get it. Doing this by hand. Also, center bolt is center. I don't know if you guys can see my mark. And then I put a square in here to make sure this was square, and then measured inside to inside on both, on inside frame, or like frame up here, frame back here, to make sure it's completely square all the way around. I'm gonna take this front bash bar off again. We're gonna prep it, tack it in place. We'll slide the whole thing back out, and then solid weld it, slide it back in, then weld these pieces. But these still need a little more prep where it goes into the main frame of this Corvette. So it's some work for sure, but it's not difficult in the it's pretty straightforward. It's just a bit of work to, you know, get in there. So once we get it all tacked up, what I'll actually do is I'll pull the car out. I'll get it set up to where I could drive it out, turn it around, and then I'm gonna put it on the lift so I could weld the bottom side of the frame. All right, guys, we got everything welded up and in place. Now we just got to put the radiator in, but this is what we're looking like. Nice and square, super strong. I just demonstrated that, but I'll do it again so you guys can see. I mean, I'm not gonna lift the car, but you guys get the point. All right, guys, we got most of it buttoned back together. So I got the radiator, new shroud in, AC condenser. I didn't button anything up because I'm gonna do that tomorrow. What I'm actually gonna do tomorrow is lift this thing up on the lift and then go under it and make sure everything looks good under it. So far, so good though. I also have to change out this tire tomorrow, but yeah, this is gonna be a nice restoration. Let's get a little start up. Excuse me. Okay, so for tomorrow, for tomorrow, I'm gonna be finishing up this Corvette, and then I should be able to take you guys for a ride in the Z. I got a bunch of stuff fixed on it. That's pretty sick. It's been a minute. I am leaving on tour again with my bike, so I will not be working on cars for like a month or so, and yeah. My Japanese Corvette. All right, guys, so I fixed up a bunch of the paint, and it still needs more love. I'm not done with the hood and nose panel, also bumper. Bumper's gonna get replaced, so I didn't really want to touch it, so it's a little gross, but bumper is getting replaced. I think I am gonna replace the nose panel as well. We'll leave the hood for now, and then yeah, but more so back half it. You could probably tell it in the camera that I worked more back half than anything else. But yeah, it looks way better. Wrap is gone. I just need to get some wheels on this John, and then really drive it. It doesn't get driven nearly enough. I think I definitely need a bigger cam in this thing for sure. We need a cam and some boost. Once we get the seat and stuff, then we'll worry about that. But yeah, the truck is getting built right now. It's definitely a little on the quiet side for what it is.